All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Wotakoi, Season 1, Episode 3.
All right, so our characters have revealed to each other that there's two couples in here.
Indeed, multiple relationships going on. My shipper heart couldn't be happier.
Because you don't have to ship.
Yeah,
it's all happening.
You can ship canon couples. It's just a lot easier, and some would say less spicy. But here we are.
Here we are.
Yes.
We also know a little bit more about Kabakura's tastes, if you will.
Indeed.
He is into moe.
Yeah.
He's absolutely into moe.
And certain things that he is not wanting Hanako to see.
Indeed.
Yeah, of course.
But the things going on with Narumi and Hirotaka is going pretty well. He hadn't actually said yet that he liked her.
That's true. That kind of slipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a thing.
Also, no, can't do it.
Oh, right. There you go. That's how you do it. Yeah.
No. Doesn't work.
Wait, are you unable to wink?
No, I can totally wink.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Can you do the eyebrow, like, wiggle?
I don't think I can do the... Well, okay.
But seeing these lovably dorky otakus that just go about their lives and stuff is fantastic. I would love to see more slice of life stuff with them at their homes, though.
Yes, let's keep this wish fulfillment going.
But it's probably going to be more in their workplaces. Probably going to be some more shenanigans, and there's probably going to be some more characters introduced as well.
There definitely
given that
could be.
there doesn't seem to be much source for conflict unless Kabakura flashes a sexy smile and a wink towards Hanako,
yes,
which is unforgivable in the workplace. So unprofessional and so hot.
Right. I want to see more flirting, basically.
Right, more flirting.
Like more confident flirting between adults at the workplace that, of course, is done under the table for the sake of being
very
professional.
Quietly,
you know.
sneakily.
Yeah. Yes. Please.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh.
Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart goes out to you. It's like it's a breakup or something.
What are they doing in game? Oh my god! Ah!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it's so adorable, though.
Yeah.
See, this is the crucible of struggling for a con.
No, it's, again, wish fulfillment. All right. So not only are we nerds together and we work together and there's that whole, thing and all that stuff.
Yes.
Childhood friends and whatnot. But on top of that, they'll help you with your creative endeavor, and they actually are capable of helping you with your creative endeavor.
That's wish fulfillment.
That's the fantasy right there, right?
Yeah. I mean, but let's be real. Most of us probably would prefer that our significant others did not have to help us with that.
Oh, totally. Yeah. But the idea that, if
letting it be our own thing, you know?
Oh, absolutely. But if it wasn't one of those things where it's like, shit, there's I'm in a pinch, their deadline is in 3 hours, and they're like, oh, I got you, boo. I'll help you out with the crunch.
God, I love that little bit so much.
Okay.
Oh my god, the 3D, whoa! Oh no! Oh my god.
She's in battle mode.
Conostando power.
Hey, going to big conventions is basically going to war. I can't imagine when you actually have a table.
Yeah. Wait. Oh. Yeah, where are you? Not. Wait.
Wait,
Is that supposed to be a reference to something?
maybe Black Butler?
Wait, no. What if that's his
That's
girlfriend?
Hanako.
That's Hanako.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now, is that a... I feel like that might be a Black Butler cosplay.
It might
I'm not
be,
sure.
yeah.
Like,
So I try not to look. Yeah.
one of your gods? He's gonna save her a spot. Get mine for her.
Of course, there's a doujinshi.
He'll
I
man
will
the
man the
fort.
table.
Marry me.
Oh no! Ignore!
Yeah.
Oh, so she didn't even get it.
Or getting all that attention.
Wow, Hanako.
Oh my god, the two responses. Have anything in mind?
Arigato. Oh. Oh.
明日はどのように過ごされるご予定か。別にただ時の流れに身を任せるだけでござる。今夜か。行く。早いな。私は今日は何だと思っていたんですよ。
Wow.
じゃあ俺んちね。今日の下着が思い出せないなるみであった。
Yes! Yeah, this is too real. This is so good.
Because the bra and the panties have to be matching.
Right.
昔はさ、家近くてよく遊んだじゃん。
Oh.
いつの間にか仲良くなってたっていうか、不思議だね。女を腐らせたきっかけは覚えてんの。頭が。まあ適当にくつろいでて。はい。
Oh no.
何か喋らなきゃ。
So nervous.
なんかさ、私さ、人んち上がるとついそう。何言ってんだ私。
What am I saying? Yeah.
部屋ではあんまり吸ってないけど匂う。
Oh no.
そうじゃなくて、いい匂い。
Now he's like, do I stink?
Yeah.
俺そもそも友達いなかったから人んち
Oh.
行くことないわ。
What?
地雷踏み抜いた。
Oh my god, so cute.
気にすんな。ダメだな。何緊張して。
Oh.
男の人の家初めてじゃないし。まあ確かにリリーの方がジャンプ。
Haha.
怖いのはなるみちゃんが下手だからだ。今の私たちは。なるみ。
Adults.
シャワー浴びる。もう？汗かいてるでしょ。はい、いる。相手は広高だぞ。起きてる時と目を開けて寝ている時の判別が難しいことに。飲んですぐ何かするだとか。なるみは思い出した。広高。そして下着はベージュである。
All of a sudden.
Yep. I was waiting for that.
ピンクが良かった。まあないけど。しないの？
Yes. Wow.
Oh my god.
お邪魔します。
Yes! Yes!
同僚の家でお泊まり会だなんて学生時代みたい。
Ah!
But she was hoping maybe something else.
言ってなかったっけ？
Nope.
No, you
left that
didn't.
part out.
冷蔵庫借りるぞ。
カバンどこにいるの？今すぐ会いたい。
まあ、よせ、こっち来る。
一気に賑やかになりましたな。
They're so competitive with each other.
ですな。
ですなじゃねえよ、人の気も知らないで。
今すごい楽しい。
許した。
Oh, I forgive you. Oh.
邪魔する。
Uh.
誰？
川倉さん、すっぴん可愛いですね。
あ？二藤もさっさと行ってこいよ。
お宝探していい？
お宝。
そう。
Oh my god.
The porn stash. Ah!
いいっすよ。いいんだ。
Ah!
宝探し一緒にしましょうよ。
We need a guy's insight on where he might hide it.
As a fellow man.
手を腰抜け。枕なんかほっといて。
This is amazing.
Guys, it's the 21st century.
Right.
You don't have his phone, you don't have his porn stash.
Exactly. Yeah. Wouldn't be physical.
Nothing here, Captain.
お前まさか俺の部屋でも？
Oh! He just realized that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
読めないのよね。何も考えてないのが
Just look for a hard drive.
普通に本棚に並んでたりして。
What if he does have
めった
one
に笑わ
and
ない
it's just.
不愛想な男だけど、あれでも二人が来てくれてめちゃくちゃ喜んで。
Oh.
笑うの？
Oh, they share necklaces. Yeah, a couple
She just
necklaces,
figured
yeah.
it out.
いいだろ。電子書籍とか。
ありえない。いかにデジタルが進んだとしても紙媒体の娯楽。
Paper media will never die!
I
Oh!
respect that. But
おかしくなってるな。
Yeah, you're the weird one! Oh. Oh no!
oh no. Oh no.
Oh, wait. Is that literally it?
昔懐かしのおもちゃに変わる。
Oh, childhood memories.
Oh, it's like Pokemon or Digimon, yeah. It might actually be a treasure trove.
But there might be a picture of you, maybe.
Guys are pretty quick.
Yeah, shower, yeah.
さすがですな。
交換したやつ。
Oh.
強いものより可愛いものが欲しいからいいんだ。
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
いいの？
Oh.
はい。ありがとう。
Oh, this. Oh!
なんですか。やめる。
友達も趣味も昔から多かったし、
But at least I had
大事
you.
なものが他にもたくさんあったんだから、覚えてなくても仕方ないよ。
But I remember.
Yeah.
ひろたかとはフェアでいたいの。ひろたかにだけは飾ったり我慢したりしたくないし、もしちょっとでも私のことひどいやつだと思ってるなら、我慢しないで一発殴ってくれていいから。
Oh.
オッケー、分かった、いいよ。別にひろたかごときの一撃なんよ。あ、でもさ、6、いや、4割くらいの負担に抑えた方がいいと思うよ。
口閉じた方がいいよ。
Is he gonna kiss her? Yeah. Uh-huh.
フェアでしょ。
驚いたわ。ひろたかでもキスしたいとか思うんだって。
俺も男だからね。
Are beige panties okay?
ああ、そうね。オッケー。
Ah!
好きだもんね。
おい、なんで女
Ah!
おっぱい好き。
当たり前だろ。
Nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You don't interrupt something like that.
Oh my god!
That was
love it.
adorable.
Oh, it's
I was
so
really
sweet.
expecting there for at some point her to be like, well, I suppose beige panties are okay, you know, like. But that was awesome. That was awesome. Him leaning forward and her being like, oh, wait, the beige panties. All right, here we go.
Right, yep.
And then when they showed up,
Yes, yeah.
she's just like, and then it's like, I'm actually really happy right now. I forgive you.
Yeah. Do you know if this is a manga or a light novel?
It is a light novel.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say because the dialogue I feel like is the real kicker of it.
Because I know, or actually, wait, hold on.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
not
sure?
positive.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen ads on Amazon for like
It could be both.
It could, yeah.
could be both, yeah.
That's totally true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But if anything, I really like some of the dialogue. Like it really pops.
yes.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, end credits.
Monday.
ピンクって言ってたでしょ
Oh no. Oh. What are you talking about?
ピンクのあったんだ。
あった
That's so sweet.
That's so adorable. I love it.
ハンコだけ押しとくか
Watch Hanako now flash a spot. Oh!
何これなんで俺のデスクに俺の見知らぬお宝が
Hanako put it there. Hanako put it there.
Or he did, because he's like, oh no, that is the kind of porn that I have.
That's why he was like, who put it there?
No, sorry. When I say he, I mean Hirotaka.
Hirotaka, really?
Yeah, where he's like, I have to get rid of my big boob porn.
Oh!
How do I?
Oh,
I can't let her. I can't let her be feeling insecure and stuff.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
So he's
my
like,
God.
bro code. He'll understand. You know, it's like,
Right.
yeah. Oh
All
my
right,
god.
So where's your stash, Jacob?
I don't have one.
Yeah, exactly. I don't either because we're modern people. We're not insane. Having an actual physical stash.
Well, okay.
No.
Here's another
No.
thing. Let's see.
The funny thing is that we might be older than than all the characters in this show. Like, there's
No,
very
don't
real
say that.
possibility.
Don't say that. But
Like, they could be only like 24, you know?
yeah, it's probably true. But yeah,
At
especially
least
since
I'm older than all of them, probably.
probably.
Yeah.
But well, porn. Well, okay, let's talk about the episode, not porn. But
But the episode, Jacob, is just a bunch of wish fulfillment for otakus. It's basically
that's
porn,
true. Okay,
right?
well, usually I know this sounds so cliche, but
Yeah.
I really do. I can only get into porn if there's a good story behind it. It's just otherwise it's just kind of you know.
But like the idea that that's like just a little skit within the episode, you know.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Let's find it. Let's find the stash, right?
Right. And I
And
love
that's
how
the-
they're all like, yes, help us search.
Right. It's the idea that one, they never found it because Hirotaka got rid of it. He offloaded it
Exactly.
to Kabakura.
Also,
Some divine smuggling that happened
and
there.
Kabakura, good man, not helping him out because
He
that's
probably could have found it.
oh totally
Yeah.
totally right. It's the whole thing of please like
Like, come on.
yeah.
Like, they didn't even move the bookshelf. It could have literally been just behind the bookshelf.
Yep. And if it had been digital, right, then you never would have found that. Even if it
Never.
wasn't like
Never.
on the regular hard drive or something.
Hanako is right. Physical media will never die.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
It's the spirit of it all. Come on.
Keep telling yourself that, honey. And that's coming from someone who wishes for that to be a thing. But I'm
Oh,
too
it's sad.
pragmatic. It's
It's sad.
it's going.
Yeah, it's going.
becoming a collector's item.
Yeah.
But that
All right.
being said,
That being said,
the comedy was excellent.
the comedy and the dialogue were
God.
Oh.
So
like-
okay, one of the things that I was kind of curious to see what sort of style they were going to take for this show, especially given that in the first couple episodes they kind of shied away from delving into the physical stuff as an aspect of their relationship.
Well, they just
Just
reconnected and started dating.
No, totally. But like, or I guess in the previous episode, because that was the okay, they're dating now, right? And it's like, all right, they're dating, but what has actually been broached on that topic? Because from a and this may sound kind of like bogging down in narrative details and boring and stuff, but I'll keep it quick. Having the physical things that can happen in a romantic relationship are oftentimes cornerstones and markers for how the conflict is progressing, because it can be a harder way to get a measurable handle on the growth of the characters in their relationship,
If
right?
you want to be lazy like that.
No. But it's just
I got you. It's easy.
Right. It's easy.
The mean way of saying it is lazy. Yes, I got you.
It doesn't always have to be, but yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. The point is that in this we have actual legitimate dialogue as they broach certain topics, not actually just doing certain things.
Right.
Just like, oh, you're gonna come over? Yeah. It's not gonna be a big deal.
Yeah.
No. In fact, I invited the other couple over.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's something where I love that they're getting into the whole topic of the physical side of things, right? Because they're adults, right? So that's not something that they're going to shy away from, because this isn't in high school, right?
They're going to be having sex in probably about 4 more episodes.
Yep, if that, right? Like literally,
I would say about 4.
Like if Hirotaka had done some things slightly differently or extra at the
Sure,
end.
they could have been having sex in this episode.
Right there. And that's why, like I mentioned, I was kind of expecting her to say, like, you know what, Beige is fine. Like, because that's the thing that she's worried about. It's like, oh shit, does my underwear look as good as it could, right? Like it's the sex part of it is so demystified, right? That it's just the simple thing of, damn, I really would have wanted that to line up, right?
Right. So all the things that she was bringing up were things that showed that her mind was entirely in the area of sex.
Yep.
She was thinking about smells.
Right.
She's thinking about, like, shower already.
right, exactly. And so I appreciate how that topic was handled from the standpoint of the characters being okay talking about it, but then at the same time...
But they weren't really talking about
Well, sure, right. But even if it's just to themselves, that's progress as far as I'm concerned, right?
Jacob's bar is set so low for anime handling mature relationships.
Right. But then they still brought up the whole idea of, okay, when it actually comes to what kind of physical things they're going to do, we're going to establish that in this episode. If it starts with a simple kiss, because Hirotaka starts to realize how long he has basically held her in this high regard, right?
Yeah.
And she realizes that, so it becomes a much more serious thing and it's a lot more tender. So then maybe waiting is better in this situation, right? It's something that they're maybe more wanting to do, right? And then of course
I think they really like each other, and when you really like a person, sometimes you end up setting more boundaries with the physical side of things, because you're aware that things could go like so fast that you end up just kind of being like, hey, what else is left?
Right. You don't want to basically take things for granted.
Right.
And so I love that, and it's a way to basically just set up where both the characters are at in relation to this, especially with Hirotaka being the one that, he didn't even really have much friends, right? So having 3 whole people over, one of whom is his girlfriend,
in a crowded
apartment or whatever, to play some video games, that is like the best thing ever for him. And you can tell by his expressive face, It's like it's the Men in Black thing of the looking for, surly older gentleman that smiles like this. So
exactly.
I'm all for that.
Okay, and we had Comiket, which is wonderful. I loved the girls frothing at the idea of, like, there's a hot guy who's selling BL.
Right.
Oh my god.
And all of a sudden
God.
she's like, I need to walk faster or they will eat him alive.
And found out that I believe she still actually did end up getting the
I think
books.
so.
It was just that
she had the bag
then ended
afterwards.
up buying the tea for him instead of for herself. That's sweet. But the idea that it seemed like it was actually a guy that showed up.
Yeah, it said mob, so I'm not sure if it was a guy or if it was just like we're going to...
A member of the mob of people that were around him.
This is the amalgamous sum total of sort of his interactions kind of with the people that would swarm him.
They were creepy and they were very handsy.
Yeah,
And that's about it.
And also, I love the detail that it was handsy with the hand, because there's the whole yaoi hands thing, right? So, like,
Touch me.
these hands can make art and things like that, but they could also do other things. Like, I just, oh, that was great. And he's just like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then both of the guys getting jealous when they see how much attention their girlfriends are getting from everyone else at the convention.
Because of their cosplay.
Yeah. And how Narumi is being all like cutesy and stuff with her customers, and it's like, oh, you're not like that with me. You know?
Put that much energy into this.
Right.
It is a thing where, like, I've been in situations where I've had to, like, legitimately talk about the idea of, while being a YouTuber and stuff, there's a lot of energy that you put into this that is, like, very intentional. You're like, I'm 100% here. But then if you're dating someone and then you come back to them and you're like, hey, I'm at 15% right now because I spent 85% of my energy on YouTube. It's like,
Sure.
oh, that kind of feels bad because they're like,
where's the priority? Come on,
like, you save anything for me? It's like,
Right.
oh, I saved some.
Right.
15%. Yeah, but, you know.
Right. It's the when jobs become energy demanding, like mentally.
Well, I mean, all jobs are energy demanding.
Right.
But
the
I think
different kinds of demands from jobs.
I think it's the idea that it comes out in most jobs where you're in a situation that you don't really like what you're doing. The coming back to where your home is or what have you is relaxing. So you get rejuvenated by just being there.
Right.
But sometimes, if you're in a situation where you actually really like your job, you end up putting tons of energy into it, and then when you get back home, you're trying to recharge.
Right. It's
So
like
it's an active thing that you
like
need
a desperate
to do.
like I need to drink from this pond so that I can
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So you go back to the watering hole,
Yeah.
and you can have your significant other be like, so, and you're just like, I actually am like completely dead. It's just like
it feels similar to the whole thing of like how many words people are comfortable with like talking about in a day. Like for us in particular,
God, yes.
One of the things that
So
like,
true.
I'm not usually a talker with just like, I don't need to say a lot of things in a day in order to feel like I had a good day.
Right,
You know?
same.
But that being said, as a result of the channel,
You speak a lot more.
speak a lot more.
Yep.
A lot more. And like we've talked about, like, oh, what if we actually had some kind of like tracker somehow, you know, where we take our recordings and then text to speech or speech to text or whatever, word counter.
Just have it just
you know,
going constantly on the computer.
like how much do we actually speak, right? Because I don't even want to think about that. But I could see that totally being taxing potentially in a romantic relationship where, because you know, there's one aspect of your job that's super demanding. You come back and you're just like, I don't want to speak. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true. I think one of the things that I experienced, particularly when I was dating while the channel was, like I was working with the channel and stuff, was that I was very much not wanting to speak as much is kind of a thing, but it was also a thing of where I was wanting to hear someone else speak. So it was actually very helpful because then I could basically just sit back and listen to stories and them talking about their day and just all that stuff. And that's a really good feeling for them because it's like, oh, cool, I get to see you. And also, you're great listening in this instance there. But I'm also like, I'm also recharging like while you're doing this. So this is good dynamic we've got going here. But, like, on another side of things, the idea that Hanako and Narumi are very much into this, and it's their thing, you know?
Yep.
Like, the guys are jealous, and they're going to be jealous, and that's fine. That's fine. But I love it's the fact that it's so much probably an annoyance at times that they're just like, I don't even like looking. Like it's probably a thing of where
it's the
she'll
turning
be like,
of the figures
I'm gonna
around.
show you on my phone, like, look, see, check out this outfit and pictures and stuff. And you're just like,
don't do that for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
There were a lot of little idiosyncrasies that we got this episode, and I feel like actually that's sort of a pattern that the show is like setting for itself. You know, of let's see the idiosyncrasies of these characters, the little ticks and things that they have, that are different, and to show that they're not just sort of caricature cutouts of, hey, let's do a rom-com, but grown-ups, right? Like this very much feels like the creator of this story walked the walk, right? They did the whole thing of, all right, being an otaku in a relationship, how does that work?
With another.
Yeah, with another, right?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
especially like regardless of actually what medium the original material was of light novel or manga, either way, crazy demanding, right? I can only imagine what it must be like of the work-life balance.
Sure.
Like, how do you have a relationship when, you have things like that? Like,
Yeah. It's actually one of those things where I've talked with people who are in the situation of where they're like, okay, my insert thing here, my whatever, like YouTube for us, but for other people could be all kinds of stuff, is taking off. So now I've got all this success, but now I've got all this energy demand of time because this thing that I'm doing is working.
right, it's starting to become a slave master. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So now I feel less inclined to get into any kind of romantic relationship because I am still figuring out
Yeah, you're already
balance.
stretched thin, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll bet you there are tons of people in this kind of situation outside of the whole otaku side of things where they're just like, oh, a relationship sounds nice, but the amount I would actually be giving into that is so little compared to what I would want to give. And there are so many people that I think are in that situation where they assume the other person would have such a huge problem with them being in a relationship with them because they're only giving 10% or 15%. Whereas actually the wish fulfillment in this story is that they get into a relationship at all and it's actually just fine.
Yep.
Even though, he's like, actually, no, this thing, I have to really like focus on this. And she's like, let's go, or like, she's like sitting there in the room like, wow, he like there's nothing really, happening.
We're on different wavelengths right now.
Different wavelengths, yeah. That's okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
And in fact, probably
Figure
one of
it out,
the
it's okay.
one of the things that is probably part of the wish fulfillment for this too is that they work together, so they can
I get a lot of convenient time with each other.
convenient time with each other.
That's true.
Because one of the things that I've heard a bit about and then also looked up like articles and stuff on is the whole thing of in Japan it's people can find it very difficult to start families because since the work environment is so like cutthroat, you might just have just enough time to like feel like you're actually like connecting with your partner a bit, but you can't even think about the idea of like having kids or something,
Yeah.
right? Because how do you fit that into it, right? That's a whole nother layer to the enchilada. Like, where do you put that? But
To the lasagna.
sure, yeah.
It's still one lasagna, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how the food metaphors will go after that.
Yeah. This is just an inside joke. But setting up now also the idea that they're going to have regular hangouts, though, at Hirotaka's place where they'll do some gaming.
Yep.
They'll just spend time together. It'll be casual and fun. But also, Hanako and Kabakura will be coming over, intermittently or often for that as well. I think is fantastic. But I also really love, and this is something that I appreciate so much, is that because of the pacing being so quick, just in general, we are not getting bogged down in melodramatic nonsense between couples that is making the story be focused on how they're not working out perfectly as a couple. It's more no, this is so fun to see how they're not working out perfectly, and yet they're still making things happen.
Things like
the competition between the two, Hanako
sure.
and Kabakura. Die, yeah.
Right. And then it's still all right, I'm sleeping on your shoulder. And the fact that, the fact that Narumi sees the couple necklace and it's just like, like that was fantastic.
I feel so upset. I was gonna mention that the minute I saw the chain as he came out of the shower, I'm like, he's got a couple's necklace with her.
I feel like that was something almost that we might have mentioned in a previous reaction. No? Okay.
No. If anything, I was just upset that the show felt the need to be like, reveal, and I'm like, I knew that, I just didn't say anything. I feel dumb because now no one's gonna believe me.
Yeah, because it felt, and it might just be because we already knew that they were in a relationship, right? So we aren't as pressed to look for evidence necessarily.
Well, right. But it's a big deal, I think, for her. For Narumi.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because one, she didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know.
And two, I mean, yeah, when
yeah,
you find out that a couple of your best friends are like, oh boy, and that's been happening for a while, it's like, yes, but like, okay, we saw how Hanako.
Well, she's kind of the kid of the group.
No, oh, totally.
That's the point.
But
Yeah,
we saw how Hanako responded when they were like, "Oh my God, Hirotaka was sexually harassed," at my table, and it's like, deets now, and that could have. I'm sure a part of that was like, "Hey, we want to check in and make sure you're doing okay and all that," but it was also but what happened? Like, what happened? So if that happened for that, how much more so would Narumi be like, oh my God, my two best friends are banging behind our backs and we didn't even know it. Like,
right. Or just the idea of like, guys, we almost had sex that night. Details, ASAP.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like if you guys hadn't shown up, oh my God, you could have just texted us and we would have, just turned around and
that's so funny.
headed back to one of our places. When they brought up the whole thing, okay, no, my mind was kind of in a dirty place because of Narumi's whole thing of oh my God, beige panties and all that stuff, and you will get your time with the pink panties one of these days. Don't worry, girl. But when Hanako brought up the whole thing of like, is this the bedroom? I was like, wait a minute, hold on. How chill are these people? They just being like, mind if we just use this real quick? Like you guys keep playing out here. We'll just be in there. We'll keep it quiet.
In some weird way,
Uh-huh.
I really want there to be that moment where Narumi and Hirotaka cover for the two of them, and it's just that Hanako and Kabakura just have one moment where their horniness aligns just perfectly.
Like office indiscretion,
and
basically.
It's office indiscretion,
And
right?
then
And it's a thing
The
of
boss
where,
comes by and they're like, yes, there's something important I need to talk to
and
you
he's
about.
like literally underneath her desk, like just like head in her, like in between her legs, and she's just like, yes, absolutely. And then Narumi is like sitting there on the side, like,
Right.
aha,
like
yes.
campaign 1 critical role, like, hurry it up, would you? Like, I'm in the middle of something. I thought he'd never leave, but
Or like the kind of thing of where Kabakura is like, all right, it's that time, Hanako, and she's like, all right, fine.
simultaneous breaks.
No. Where shall it be? And he's like, the back alley. And she's like, all right,
I like it.
12:15. And she goes into the bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
And she changes into her cosplay. And she pretends to be
my
someone
God.
else. And then they rendezvous while she's in cosplay of his like favorite, character or something like that. Wasn't it like Ava Unit 01, or was that Hirotaka?
That was Hirotaka.
That was Hirotaka.
He's like, my favorite is the mech, yeah.
Right.
I think Kabakura, he liked the girl from the movies.
Right.
He liked
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So she could, do that cosplay, and they like blur out like certain parts of the Ava like description thing or whatever. And
Yeah,
she's
it's-
just like, hey, and then
Like,
they role play or
there's-
whatever.
So one of the things that I would really love to see anime delve into at some point, and I feel like this show won't because it's not that kind of show, but it totally could if it wanted to.
Jake's like, it could be a hentai.
No. Hold on just a sec. Don't use that as a way to
discredit what
to
you're
discredit
about to
what
say.
I'm about to say. But
it's-
sex is silly. Sex is silly, and it's
It
goofy
is.
and it's funny.
Yeah.
And because of, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like porn, if you're curious, right? Why I generally just don't like porn, is because I feel like it takes it too seriously, because it's we need to make this steamy and hot for the audience or whatever. And it's like,
Overacted.
yeah, exactly. It's like, no, stop.
Screaming.
Right. In this show, because of how just chill the characters are and things like that, and because we're getting into the whole, like, adults that are nerds and how do they, figure out the whole love thing.
Right.
We could totally get into some plenty lewd territory.
Yes.
But have it play into the comedy of everything.
Right.
Because when it comes right down to it, it's funny.
It is.
It's funny.
It is.
And it doesn't have to be just, steamy fan service or anything like that. Like, yeah, that's my spiel.
That's your spiel. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm 100% with you.
Don't think it'll happen in the
That's
show.
why I want
but-
kinky role play between
Exactly, yeah.
Hanako
yeah.
and Kabakura.
I would love that.
He's like,
I'm not sure.
I'm really into this Hanako, but sorry, your actual name, but
Right.
but I feel like you're not nailing the voice right. What the hell, you bastard!
Could you do? I know you love the male cosplay for when we're doing this, but could we do a bit more like of your female cosplay? No, please, just for me. While I'm like this,
she gets into that cosplay and full on rails him, like just absolutely just destroys him, and he's like, yes.
Comes into work the next day with weak knees, and Taka's like, "What's going on?" He's like,
I worked out a lot last night.
Yeah, lots of squats and
lots of squats. Yes.
Anyways,
I just want healthy, wonderful, sexual, just
all of
wonderful
it.
between
All
these characters.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And not for the sake of lewding it in a pornographic way. No, of course not.
Right. So, anywho.
No. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if ain't that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.